watching The Book Breakers on the Coyoteman Show Network.
Welcome to our show. I'm Barbie Johnson.
And I am Tisha Winkler.
We're the Book Breakers
on the Coyoteman Show Network. And remember to download the Coyoteman app at www.coyotemanonline.com. And remember to download the Coyoteman app at Fire TV, Amazon, Roku, and your Android app.
Okay. Thank you for that introduction.
Thank you.
We have with us our special guest, Mr. Garrett Michael Williams. I had to say it slow so I can get all your government name out there.
Welcome.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Oh, girl. He's going to be talking about his children's book, The Adventures of Brisbane and Friends. So, Mr. Garnett, I'm going to call you William. Mr. Williams.
That's fine. That's fine.
What prompted you to start writing this book? How did it begin?
Well, to start with, I received Brisbane as a Christmas present.
Oh, okay.
The polar bear, wintertime, you know.
Oh, okay.
So
okay.
I received them, and I used to entertain my daughter with them, do the ventriloquist thing and make him talk and turn his head and act like he was a real person. He became a member of the family, and everyone was just attached to him. I've had him for 26 years.
Oh,
I still have him.
Okay.
Yes.
Hey.
And little children have tried to get him from me, and
So
I was
you
like,
fought him off.
Yes, I'm not letting my teddy bear go. I'm sorry. I will take you to the store
and get you
one. Yes. This one stays with me.
Okay.
So when I moved to San Diego, my grandchildren had 3 more bears. So the 4 bears became friends, and that's where I generated the idea. And it also, my granddaughter, she had a little horse. Shayla has a little horse, little white horse. I used to sit on it and ride her around, and then the horse became part of the story also. So that's where the idea started.
Oh, okay, that's awesome. I mean, from a simple thing as a teddy bear, who would think? I'm just saying. So I know it took you a while to do this book. So what was some of your motivation to keep you going to finish it?
To finish is like, wow, it's almost, that is my motivation to finish. I'm so determined to finish. That was my main goal. And I unfortunately wrote half of it. It's not really unfortunate, but it had a bad experience with the first part. I wrote the first part in Baltimore.
Okay.
I moved to San Diego. I wrote part 2 and 3 in San Diego. And then when I vacationed back here in Baltimore, I wrote part 4. Unfortunately, in the transition of moving from my daughter's house to where I was living in San Diego, part 1
disappeared.
So it was a blessing.
The unfortunate part. Okay.
It was a blessing that I was able to remember like 90%. 95% of part 1, so I was able to get that down. So when I was in Baltimore, I rewrote part 1. So actually, I did like half here and half in San Diego.
Oh, okay.
And I got the offer from Covenant Books, who I signed with. I got the offer when I was in San Diego, but I didn't sign the deal until I came back to Baltimore.
Okay, wow. Okay, so since you brought that up, I was going to ask, how did you get your material, your manuscript, into the hands of a publisher?
Well, first you have to have an agent. Publishers will not accept your material without an agent. So I had to recruit an agent first, and then I had to put the manuscript in the agent's hand and let the agent evaluate to me whether the material was good enough to be submitted, which it was. count my blessings. I was blessed with that. And once I
Woo-hoo.
had an agent, then I got 2 offers. And one was from a company in Pittsburgh. And I love the city of Pittsburgh, but I got a problem with the Steelers because I'm a Raven fan. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't sign with the company in Pittsburgh. I thought they was going to hold that against me. Don't laugh. Don't laugh. It's a true story. True story. So I didn't sign. And Covenant Books is in South Carolina. So I did, some background checks on them and did some recruiting, find out about them, make sure they were legit and everything. Everything worked out. So I signed the deal.
I kind of like that name. You said Covenant Books, right?
Yes, yeah.
I like that
It's
name.
an international Christian book company.
That's what I was thinking in my head when he said covenant.
Yes.
Covenant is the word,
right. Covenant was that sound.
We have a bonding.
Was represented before the presence. Yes.
Absolutely. Miss Tisha, you have a question?
Yes, Mr. Williams. What are some of your challenges as being an author, and do you plan on placing your books in schools?
To answer your second question first, yes, I plan to have it in schools. I already have submitted one to my alma mater, my elementary school, which is Arlington Elementary on Rogers Avenue.
Woo-woo!
Yeah.
Shout out!
Shout out to Arlington. And, we'll see how that works out. Maybe, things that work out in September when school reopens, because I made the submission in June and school was about to close. So I understand that. And your first question was my challenges.
What are some of your challenges as being an author?
Well, I guess the biggest challenge is having subject matter, meaning something to write about that is interesting, something that you can catch the public eyes or ears. And I do a lot of writing. I've been writing all my life, so I wanted to get my foot in the publishing door with my children's book. I hope to make money too, but I hope to make donations and help, do a lot. But I was really trying to get my foot in the publishing door at first, so with my children's book. And then I have a novel that's finished, and I have 2 more children books, but those are shorts. And I'm thinking about the same idea when this book is 4 books in one.
Okay,
It's
all right.
4 books in one. So the publishing company said, you want to give it to them one at a time? I said, no, give it all to them. Let them have it all. So it's 4 books in one. And the second one, I'm thinking about combining and keeping the same concept. And it'll be 2 books in one. And that's the BB book and the Dada book.
And what's that? You explain.
Okay. A Dada is your big sister.
Oh, okay.
And a BB is your little sister.
Uh-oh.
Yes. So if you have older siblings, you're a BB to them. And if you have younger siblings, you're a Dada to them. That's what I call my oldest sister and my youngest sister, Dada and BB.
So we need to learn
Okay, I'm Dada.
Oh my God! So we need to learn some of that language.
Yeah.
All right then. So going back to this book, because wait a minute, let me say this first. So I'm doing I won't call their name, book for a person, and they're combining 7 stories inside of that one book. It's really a great book.
Okay.
Because it had me on the edge of my seat. It's a thriller.
Okay.
So it had me on the edge of my seat. I'm saying, oh, what's coming next? What's coming next? And like you can hear the music or something in your head, and then you say, oh my God.
The crescendo builds up.
I said, but he's a very good writer. Yeah, Miss Tisha. He's a very good writer. And so that brought into mind what you were saying about putting the 4 books in one. But you're not going to expect to have anyone sit there and read all those at the same time, because kids are not going to sit still for that. No. I mean, they will sit still for a part. So you will read a portion at one point and another portion at another point, so
exactly,
to get through the story. But that's a pretty good idea.
Well, the main reason I did the 4 in 1 is because you read it. It's winter, spring, summer, fall. So whatever time of year it is, you can relate within the book, and you read just one part. Don't try to read all of them, because the kid will go to sleep and wake up before you finish. So you just get a little bit of the part 1. You know what I'm saying? And part one is only 17 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
17
Okay.
minutes. So you get a little, you know, get some good
Mm-hmm.
rest in 17 minutes and get relaxed.
Mm-hmm. So, Miss Tisha, you have a question?
Yes, during the comedy show, I met Mr. Garrett Williams, and
Oh, okay.
he gave me the children's book, and I actually read the whole book, and I think it's a wonderful book for children to read because
Mm-hmm.
me and Barbie, we're from Head Start, we were for children. But I want to know what are what are some of the highlighted moments in your book when you started to write it that would catch your audience eye?
Mm-hmm.
I love part two really stands out with me because the Bears have a splash party cookout.
Uh-oh.
And they invite the bear down the street. It's a little bear down the street. His name is Little Poochie Bear. He's a black bear. Now, Brisbane is a polar bear, so he's white. Honey Bear is golden. Mingo is panda, and Rico is a brown bear, and they represent different continents. Like
Oh,
Brisbane is from Europe. Honey Bear is from North America. He's from here. Mingo is from Asia,
mm-hmm.
and Rico is from South America.
Oh, you go ahead now.
So they
I like the way
they
you set
they,
that up.
they
with their
represent all
name,
of that. Yeah.
right? With their name representing their country or where they were from. That is cute.
And
So it's very multicultural.
yes, most
Yes.
definitely. And it's all about love with them. So it's that's the message, and the mission is to have every child on the planet receive this book and get that love. Because as soon as they touch it and read it and feel it, they'll feel the love that's in it. And you like I said, it's in seasons. It's 4 books. Every season represents a different book, a different episode. And I'm proud to say I got a cartoon offer already, but I don't know
Shut your mouth
if I
up.
want to take advantage of that one yet. I might sit back. I'm gonna do a Lamar Jackson and sit back and wait. Let them all come and take the best offer.
Okay. And that was one of my questions. What else do you have your hands into that's out there? So, but can you tell us about Father Joe?
Father Joe. It's a really good story about Father Joe. When I was in San Diego, I was a supervisor for a security company. Some of my employees came from a homeless shelter called Father Joe's Village.
Okay.
So I was able to see up close and personal firsthand as to how homeless shelters can help people get on their feet, give them a place where they can get a good night's sleep, a hot meal, and a shower, and pursue employment and become a more productive citizen.
Right.
So I had about 5 or 6 of them, and I, took them under my wing and recruited, trained them well, and they became good security officers. The point I'm making is that when I wrote the book and thought about donating proceeds, that was one of the first ones I thought about was Father Joe's Village. So when I came back to Baltimore, I'm thinking they got a Father Joe's Village in every city or something familiar with it. So I went recruiting Father Joe's Village in Baltimore, and it sent me to a priest, a minister named Father Joe.
Oh, shut it off.
So I explained the story to him, and he laughed at me, but he understood. He turned me on to a young lady named Patricia Jones, and I think she is one of the coordinators with the Outreach Center, the Immigration Outreach Service Center at St. Matthew's Church in Baltimore, Maryland. So I spoke with her, and to make a long story a little shorter, I ended up making them the charitable donation, the charitable company that I will be donating to.
Oh, well, I'm sure they're glad of that.
Yes.
All right, then.
Yes, they are.
So, wait a minute. What was it still called Father Joe or not? I'm sorry.
It's Father Joe's Village in San Diego, so I'll be splitting the portion of the proceeds. Half will go to Father Joe's and half will go to the Immigration Outreach Center here in Baltimore, St. Matthew's Church.
So that one's the immigration.
Yes.
And the one in San Diego is
the homeless center. Yes.
All right. Okay. I'm gonna ask you to hold that thought. We're gonna go to a commercial and we will be right back. Don't leave us. Stay with us and come on back.
Come back.
Coyote Man Show Network.
We must secure our families. KFG Life Insurance Specialist is a company that partnered with 15 of the top life insurance companies to ensure you get the best pricing, knowledge, and products to suit your family needs. Some people believe that term insurance is better than whole life insurance, while others feel the complete opposite. Some may feel like universal life is the way to go, and others may feel it's better to have a whole life policy. The truth is, neither of the products are better. One just may be more suitable for your family. Our life insurance specialists are not biased, as they are partnered with several life insurance companies. This ensures our clients get the best pricing, education, and products that are suitable for their families. Let KFG Life Insurance Specialist make these decisions easier for you and your family. Our office is located at Security Square Mall, next to Burlington, in the Coyote Man Show Network. Please call to make an appointment at 443-400-5224 or go to www.lifeinsurancespecialist.org. That's www.lifeinsurancespecialist.org. Let KFG Life Insurance Specialist help you prepare your family in the present, because the future is not promised. Act now.
You're watching the Book Breakers on the Coyote Man Show Network.
Thank you for staying with us and coming back. We have Mr. Garrett Michael Williams. I had to say it slow to get the whole name.
Yes, that's the name.
With us, talking about his book, The Adventures of Brisbane and Friends. And as you know, they all have their own special names for where they came from. Okay. So, Mr. Williams, you didn't finish telling us about that cookout. So let's get back to that cookout.
Yes.
That happened.
Yes.
Okay, they have a splash party cookout. They invite little Poochie Bear there, and they have little things that they do before. You know, it's more than just eating. So before they eat, they have a little karaoke type of sing and dance thing, and they old school. Yeah, they went old school. They was doing Sugar Hill Rap was Delight and Curtis Blow and stuff like that. But little Poochie Bear was a little different. He wanted to sing. He said, I want to sing. His little Poochie Bear got on the mic, and the other four bears sat back and watched Poochie Bear. Poochie Bear did Michael Jackson, Rock With You. And Moon walked all over that cookout. And he did it so well that the other bears asked little Poochie Bear, could he teach them the moonwalk? And he taught him the moonwalk. And Dorsey, the white horse, he had a problem because he got 4 legs. It took him a little longer to catch up, but he finally got that moonwalk down. They were laughing at him. And they got finished eating, and they had they jumped into the pool, but little Poochie Bear had a problem getting into the pool while Mingo was in there. Because Mingo is a panda bear, and he happens to be black and white. Now, little Poochie Bear had never seen, little Poochie Bear had never seen a multicolored bear before, right? He always seen a brown bear or black bear or golden bear or white. You know, he never seen a multicolored bear, so he didn't want to get in the water. And Brisbane asked him, well, how come you don't want to get in the water? And he told him, he said, I don't want to get in the water. I've never seen a black and white bear. And Brisbane explained to him that under the fur, we all are bears. We are all bears.
I like that.
And then Mingo went over. Little Poochie Bear went over to Mingo and apologized to him. And Mingo was big enough to accept his apology, and he understood because little Poochie Bear had never seen a black and white bear before, and he understood. And you know, they lived happily ever after. That was a coming together point for him.
Oh my! I wish that would happen in real life. Hello. Yes. So, come on. Under our skin, we're still the same.
Yes, we are.
We're still the same.
Got a heart, spleen, stomach, legs, elbows.
But God created us all. Hello?
That's right.
So why you hating? Jesus, come
celebrate.
on, get together.
And that's part of the positive message I try to put out there, so we could come together, because it's enough hate going around like it's a holiday. So, You know, we need more love, and this book is all about love. And it teaches not just children how to read, but while they're reading, they're receiving a message of love.
Right. So they're getting something. Something is being imparted to them.
And then in the back, I put a recipe for my world famous chocolate chip walnut pecan cookies.
Oh, yes.
I gotta try that.
And that gives with the pandemic, you know, going through the pandemic, we have been forced to spend more time with the children, and this gives some interaction stuff. So you can read the story to them, and the bears love eating Grandpa Root cookies, so you get a chance to make them and give them to your kids while you're reading the book to them.
All right, now, well, you know, being
I have to use that in the classroom.
Yeah, I was about to say that as we are well, you still are. We interact with the kids in that manner as well to give them a practical, hands-on lesson to do. And so those cookies are great. I'll probably be 8 more than I'm cooked.
Me too.
They are delicious. You gotta try them.
So, Mr.
And Mr. Garrett Williams,
Yes.
do you plan on turning your book into a cartoon?
Yes, we have received one offer so far, and I wasn't happy with the offer, so I haven't signed it. But we'll you know, see what else comes about. I really want to do some work with PBS, Maryland Public Television. I really want to do something with them.
All right. You know, I not to cut anybody off. Ms. Cece, did you have another question?
Oh, no, you go right ahead.
Oh, I was just going to interject something when you said PBS. I was asked to come and read my children's book, which is called Talk It Out. And it's about bullying. Instead of, you know, fighting with your fists, you sit down and talk with one another about, you know, what's really going on. But it was a lot of jealousy. Anyway, so the boys worked it out between them, but they had to have some intervention. So, but I was asked to come and share the book on PBS.
Okay.
Like you were mentioning, and I did that. And just before the pandemic hit, I was getting ready to put my book into the school.
Okay.
But then the pandemic hit.
Yes.
I mean, it just tore a lot of stuff up.
Yes,
I'm just saying.
It set it all back. Well, I addressed the bully issue in the book as well.
Thank
But
you.
it's addressed through their superhero. Their favorite TV show is watching Bike Man. And that's when they want to eat their cookies and watch Bike Man. Bike Man is superhero. But Bike Man, the type of superhero like Officer Friendly was back in the day.
Yeah, okay.
He will come to the school
Yes.
and say hi to the kids and let them see him. And he went to the school and talked to a couple guys because they were bullies, and you know that issue was addressed. But I'm not going to give away the story. I'm gonna leave a little bit for you to read.
All right. But
Yeah,
okay,
please leave it to my imagination.
you said bike.
Bike Man,
Man.
yeah,
So
yeah.
that means he was riding a bike.
Yes, he
going
has a
around.
he has a special bike. The sun hits the reflector, and his bike becomes super.
Oh, shut your mouth
Yes,
up.
yes.
Does it fly? I'm
No.
just saying.
Not figuratively, but he's really fast.
Okay.
Faster
So
than
he's
any
really
car
fast.
on a bike.
Mr. Williams, can you let the people know where they can get your book or where they can contact you?
Yes, they could get the book very easily. You hit your microphone button on your Google on your phone and say my name, Garrett Michael Williams Book. And it'll come right up, and you can order it from that spot right there. And it's online. It's at Barnes & Nobles. It's on Walmart. It's at Amazon. It's on Amazon. It's on a couple more. But those are the main ones.
But just make sure you say that name right.
Yes.
Garrett.
Yes.
Garrett.
Yes. Everyone in the family is a at.
Really?
Yes, like Yvette, Sylvette, Charlotte, Everett, my brother who passed.
My.
And I'm the youngest, Garrett. It's a French word. It means top of the house,
Oh, shut your
like
mouth
the
up.
attic.
Top of the house.
Yes.
Garrett.
That's the Garrett room, the top of the
I
house.
learned something.
Yes.
I learned something today. All right, Ms. Teacher, you have a question?
Yes, Mr. Garrett Williams, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
in 5 years, I hope to own all of Baltimore.
Shut it up. Go ahead.
I don't know. I have friends and family that's pushing me towards the political scene because they know how I feel and what I can do. But I don't think the Heavenly Father meant for me to go that route. I think He has other plans for me. So I hope to be a successful published author. I hope to be a successful singer, songwriter, producer, model, actor.
You go all that.
And yes,
all that.
I'm giving it all up.
All right now.
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe married because I'm single and I'm trying to mingle.
All right,
Did you hear that, lady?
Tisha.
I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna be good. I am not gonna be bad.
So you
today.
advertising yourself?
Pretty much. Pretty much.
Oh my
This is
God.
my feeble attempt at some advertisement. Yes.
Feeble attempt. Oh my God. So, Mr. William, I gotta call you William.
What happened to Ruth? That's my nickname.
I don't know about that one. I want to go back to the other things that you have your hands into because you were mentioning quite a few things. So if you can tell us a little bit more about that.
Yes, I'm one of the vocalists in the group Nubia, and we performing in Baltimore right now. We're sounding good and having a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to my homeboys Rodney Randall and Kenny Holiday and Gerald G. Cuddy and Roland Carey and Yvette. We just performed Saturday night at a venue and we killed it. It was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. We performed with the group Corner Pocket. Yes. As well as I am one of the actors in the stage play Sanford and Son, the tribute to Sanford and Son. Shout out to Howard G and Ricky Shackelford.
All right, guys.
I play Woodrow Anderson, who is Esther's husband.
Oh my God.
I play Woody the Wino.
Oh my God.
And I'm loving every minute of it.
All right now. I know that's not the only thing.
Hell, I got my novel. It's a gangster novel. It's about life in Baltimore, about going from rags to riches. It's called Zone 15, a modern day gangster story. My only problem is I don't know if I'll go motion picture or series. I might leave that to, the checkbook, but we'll see how that go. But it's a very good story, and I wrote it like long before any of these type of series that are out now, like the Power series and stuff like that. I wrote it before any of that, so it's really strong. It's a good story.
Okay, so when do the book breakers get a signed copy? Huh?
Well, Zone 15 is. I haven't submitted it to my publishing company yet, so. I might go with a different publishing company because I don't know how a Christian book company would feel about a gangster novel. It might not fit their criteria of books, absolutely. But we'll see how I go with getting my foot in the door with this. I might go straight to Barnes and Noble.
Hey, all right.
And
whatever works.
That's right.
Whatever works. I want you to give your contact information one more time to our audience and those people that are listening.
Okay. My email is Williams, WILLIAMS, Williams Garrett, GARRETTE 574 @gmail.com.
All right.
You can hit me anytime you like and ask me anything you would like. I am available.
Even about that proposal. Hello. So he put it out there, ladies. So, Mr. We're gonna get it together up here in a minute. So, Miss Tisha, do you have a final question?
Mr. Garrett Williams, can you tell our audience what are some things you like to do in your free time?
With my free time,
free
It's
time.
not. Yeah, it's
Let me stop.
my time is not free. It's
Yes.
expensive. I'm charging by the minute. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. My free time, I like writing. I really like writing, and I'm writing more than just novels. I'm writing music. I'm writing lyrics. I'm working on songs, and I just enjoy writing with my free time.
Okay. All right.
Wonderful.
Awesome.
Thank you.
We missed that question.
No, I'm sorry. I was outside. An ant was crawling on my arm.
Hey, you have to let us know.
I'm sorry. I was trying to be discreet about it. Yes. Mr. Garrett Williams. Actually, I'm starting to write 2 children books myself. And I actually probably have to get with you pretty soon for some advice.
And that proposal, right?
Yes.
Oh my God! All right, Mr. Williams.
What was her question?
He missed it. Oh my God!
Mr. Garrett Williams, I'm starting
Excuse
to
me.
write my 2 children book,
Excuse me.
and I'm going to need some advice soon from you.
I need
How
you
to
to first
critique it.
call me Garrett.
Garrett.
There you go. Yes, you got to get that edit. It's important.
Garrett.
Yes, I'm listening.
I had 2 books coming out pretty soon, children books. And what kind of advice could you give me was trying to get it published?
First, recruit publishing companies. That's the first thing you do, is you recruit publishing companies, and then they might offer you a starter kit or whatever. And that's basically information about your project, what you wrote about. And then, as you know, I signed with a international Christian publishing company. You might want to sign with a national company, meaning one in this country, or you might not be trying to reach other continents, or you might want to focus on a targeted area.
Right.
So you basically just recruit publishing companies and see which one to fit you and what you write. As well as you grab other books and you look at the publishing company that signed them. And if your material is similar, then you might want to consider, dropping them a line, hitting them up. Do your research on them first.
Yes.
Always research. Check them out, because they're going to check us out. They're going to make sure we
Yeah.
legit. You ever had that question, are you a robot?
No, I'm not.
No. Oh my God.
So that's how it goes. That's how it goes.
Thank you.
You are very welcome.
Okay. All right, Mr. Williams.
You playing it safe. You playing it safe.
I can say Garrett.
Oh, yes, you can. It just rolled off your tongue. Say it again.
Garrett.
See, we're going to get her.
Michael
We're going to have to hire
Williams.
her to introduce me. She's going to break me. I already know.
Yeah, my time is expensive.
I know.
Yeah, Mr. Williams, we appreciate you coming on the show. Thank you so much.
I thank you for having me, and I appreciate the opportunity to show all that's dropping in on this network. My proudest moment is my children's book right now.
Right.
And
Give it
I'm
the name.
very proud of what I've done, and I'm happy with it. I'm hoping my numbers go up, but in the meantime, we're gonna get this message of love out to everybody.
All right.
And that message of love will heal this planet, because that's what's missing.
The Adventures of
Brisbane and
Brisbane
Friends.
There
Yes.
you go. So remember, look for the book.
And Brisbane has a raspy voice.
You're watching the Book Breakers on the Coyoteman Show
Hi.
Network.